Yo, what's up? It's a video I wanted to do, immediately following UFC 210, but I had no urge to play this game. However, I just want to say, big ups to DC for the win, and shout out to Anthony Rumble Johnson for an exciting career. Had some ups and downs, but it was still exciting nevertheless. And fuck for that Kevin Burns TKO. But the only fight that I was like super hyped for, that I actually went out of my way to purchase the pay-per-view for, was the Mousasi versus Weidman fight. And I wanted Mousasi to win. Like, I felt like Mousasi had all the tools in the world to win. Like, I felt like he would be able to establish, his stand-up eventually in the fight. And I felt like his cardio would, prevail over Chris Weidman's. I felt like Chris Weidman was going to come out strong with the takedown. He's going to do his thing standing a little bit, but, nevertheless, I felt like eventually he was going to start, getting himself tired. It showed in the Yoel Romero fight, when he fought Luke Rockhold and lost the belt. He was getting tired in that fight. He got tired against Lyoto Machida. But his toughness, got him through the Machida fight. But this fight against Mousasi, Mousasi was coming out. He was throwing these these strange ass looping hooks, but it was like real wild but quick. He's chasing forward and he's throwing this wild ass hook. But to me, it just looked like he was trying to throw something out there real quick and get his hands back in position to try to fend off a takedown. But, obviously it didn't work, because, Weidman got, 3 takedowns out of, 5 attempts, I believe, during the fight. The first takedown was pretty smooth, and then, Weidman transitioned, he's rolling on top of him, and then, he goes for the submission, and Gegard blocks it. They get back to standing, and then Chris Weidman starts eating jabs like crazy. He throws a lazy leg kick and gets hit with 3 jabs and gets knocked off balance. Then he goes for another takedown, he gets it, and then he gets full mount and does absolutely nothing with full mount. He had an awesome transition, when he got back into full mount. I'm thinking oh man, but Mousasi got it right back up immediately, and it's right back to jabbing. And then you look at Chris Weidman's face, and he's just huffing and puffing, just looks super tired. Kind of like when he fought Damian Maia on 11 days notice or something like that. And he really didn't have a training camp for Maia, and he was super tired. He had that look in his face. Then he comes out, then he gets hit, over the top with what looked like, it looked like a half-ass hook that stunned him. Then he gets hit with a combination, but he does a great job of blocking, and protecting himself, so he doesn't really take too much damage. He gets hit with a knee, and then he's looking, he's like, oh man, was that illegal? I think he got hit with another jab, then he shot for a lazy takedown, and then he gets hit with the illegal knee, then he gets uplifted and hit with another knee, and then the fight gets stopped, and we have all this crazy shit just going on. And at this point, you just what the fuck is going on? I'm watching it live, I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, man, give my man Mousasi his fucking win, give him his win. I'm going nuts. I'm losing my shit. When they stopped the fight, I thought it was about to be a fucking no contest. Then it was a TKO win for Mousasi. I'm like, alright, I'm cool with that. Because You know, like, I would not have been cool with that when Chris Weidman got hit with those knees, had he, you know, not tried to play it up and milk clock, you know, to regain some energy. And, you know, he was hurt. You know, he was hurt, but I don't think he was hurt to the point that, you know, the way he was acting, like, immediately once, you know, what's called stop the fight, he kind of, like, looks, and then he, like, goes into this Josh Cox check, you know, fucking award performance, you know, rolling on the ground, and then it's like, yo, those knees were legal, and then once, you know, he hears that, then he's like, I'm ready to fight, you know, I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to fight. Like, he keeps saying that he's ready to fight, and, you know, I feel like he was ready to fight. He was ready to get back in there. You know, I think by this point, you know, his mind was cleared. You know, he regained, you know, not a good bit of stamina, but enough, you know, to persevere and get to the next round. Because I felt like, you know, he was going to go in and shoot for the takedown. He was probably going to get it, because I felt like Mousasi was going to probably overcommit and try to get rid of him. But I felt like eventually Mousasi was going to wear him down and get him out of there either way. But, you know, we won't know unless they have a rematch. But I personally, I really don't care to see a rematch. You know, I'd rather see these two guys go their separate ways. Mousasi move up, you know, and I feel like the loser of Jacare and Rob Whittaker should fight Chris Weidman. That's just how I feel, and that's all I gotta say about that. You know, shout out to Cassius Clay Collard. Peace, man. I'm out.
Nice roundhouse kick to the body. He's taking some shots now. He is really finding a home for those body kicks. He's doing a good job of throwing punches and kicks from all angles here. Really doing a great job of mixing things up.
Oh, he lands the roundhouse to the body.
Nice kicks. Whoa! Unbelievable! He dives on him into the guard with that. And it's all over! Outstanding! Beautiful ground and pound KO.
Joe, here's the finish on our...
Let's take a look at the replay. This is the shot that drops him. Perfect technique. He's clearly in big, big trouble. Let's take a look at it one more time. Here's the knockdown. Vicious strike. Check it out here. Boom! And he's out.
And here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is called to stop to this contest at 57 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Cassius Clay Collard.
Clay Collard, winner by knockout.